Inflation is this idea that in the very, very, very early universe, so the universe is currently expanding. If we run the universe backwards in time, it is not expanding, it is contracting. And one consequence of it contracting is that things are getting more and more dense. Temperatures are heating up because of that, because stuff is more energetic. As things are expanding, their relative velocities appear to be slowing down. For most of the universe's history. At the moment, that's accelerating again due to probably dark energy, but we won't go into that today. Running the universe backwards in time, things are getting hotter. Eventually, you get so hot that you are getting hotter than anything we can measure on Earth. Even in something like the Large Hadron Collider, where we accelerate protons to as fast as at the moment is technologically possible, which is a very, very high energy. If you go backwards in time in the universe far enough, you get above that energy. The idea of inflation is that at large enough energies, there's a kind of phase transition in the universe, and it stops being full of the stuff that we are familiar with, which is radiation, matter, stuff like that, and is full of something much more similar to what we're now observing, this dark energy stuff. And this other stuff, this inflaton, this inflation field, would cause the universe to be accelerating in its expansion. So now to kind of press play again and go forwards through the history of the universe. During inflation, you have an expanding universe that's accelerating in its expansion. At some point, there's a phase transition, and inflation ends, and the universe goes to being dominated by hot radiation, and then that is now an expanding universe that is decelerating in its expansion because gravity is normally attractive, and everything that's expanding is attracting itself and slowing down. Then you come to a matter-dominated phase, which is dominated by dark matter and ordinary matter, and then we enter the current phase, which is not super well understood, but somehow accelerated expansion again. Within the model of general relativity, which is the current best model of gravity, this concept of inflation is a completely acceptable and possible thing when you have a field permeating the universe who has a constant or nearly constant energy density. So in another stream on another day, I'll talk about why that happens and why that's possible. But the crucial thing to take away today is that inflation is possible within general relativity, not that it's not requiring any modifications to our theory of gravity. What it requires is a new physical field, a new type of particle, or fields. We have electric fields, magnetic fields, we have the electron, we have the quarks. So you'd need something new on that side that has this constant vacuum energy, but gravity itself doesn't need changed.